project and show you some of my videos.
Okay, so Sophia, why did you choose this project to begin with?
When Mr. Bridges told us we were doing an inquiry project, he explained a little bit about what that was, but I wanted to learn more, so I thought, hey, that would be a good topic. Some people told me it would be too hard, but I like challenges, so I wanted to see if I could do it. It was a little tricky.
Okay, so Sophia, why did you follow this approach? Like, why this?
I wanted to see and hear what other people's opinions were on inquiry, but I couldn't figure out how to put that on a poster board. I thought, hey, some videos might work. So I brainstormed some possible questions and then worked with Mr. Bridges and Mr. David to figure out which ones would be best. In the end, I decided that some were better to ask of kids and some were better to ask of teachers, and some I wanted to ask everybody.
And so finally, Sophia, what are the top things you learned from doing this type of project?
I learned that inquiry is best, not just asking questions, but also researching and sharing what you have learned. I also learned that when you ask kids a question, you get a pretty clear and direct answer. But when you ask adults questions, they have a lot more to say and sometimes go off on tangents. What I think this shows is adults usually have more practice with answering open-ended questions and kids are not always as comfortable with this. Two central themes have emerged from these wordles.
Do you want the other one first?
There you go.
So this is the one that from the kid video, and two central themes emerge from it. Kids really like inquiry because it gives them a choice and makes things more interesting. And this is the teacher one. And teachers like inquiry because it helps keep students curious and helps make students to think open-endedly and deeply. What does inquiry mean to you?
Well, to me, inquiry means having an opportunity to sort of delve into a topic that you're really interested in and not have less restrictions on what parts of that you have to learn and how deep you can go or not go.
It's about choosing what to focus on, what you're curious about, and what you want to learn more about. It's about learning with a purpose, and it's about continuously searching for deeper understanding and a shift in your perspective. It's about learning with others in community and growing together.
You're told that you're asking and you're finding a bunch of different ways to answer it. Inquiry to me feels like wide open. You get to choose what you want to do, and it's really cool that it's just wide.
I think that inquiry is getting back to your roots of being a toddler, where you're always curious about the world around you and you're always asking those questions. Why? What's this? Why does this work? What happens here? But why does that? I wonder what, and when you're a toddler and you're asking all of those questions, I think it's a way for us to connect again with our younger child, and that we get to ask those questions of curiosity.
It means like a project that you work on for a while and you present it. Choice and researching and finding what you're curious about.
To me is, I really think about it, it's figuring things out, and also inquiry to me means staying with something that you're curious about over time so that you really get into that depth. I mean, sometimes I'm curious and I'm fooling around on the computer and I follow track and go to places that are distracting and end up thinking, why am I doing this? It's sort of a shallow form of curiosity, but I love the form of deep curiosity where you're really curious about something and you follow it.
Doesn't matter whether it's model trains or it's Harry Potter or whether it's Newfoundland retrievers, but that they've stuck with an interest.
It involves choice quite often. It involves relevance, a connection to your community.
I think it means learning new things that you haven't learned before.
I think it learns learning and showing other people what you have learned.
student inquiry different than adult inquiry?
No, not on the whole. I think students and adults, kids of all ages can do inquiry.
Yes and no. I think that the framework of how we go about inquiry is the same, but how we apply it is a bit different. I'm more in the spiral of inquiry in all the different spiral, but with my students I'm much more focused on following the framework.
Sometimes, just because adults and teachers have more experience and are able to read more academic type of books and research, but not always.
I think kind of inquiry, to me, when I think about it, it's the same thing for whether you're an adult or whether you're a student.
I think yes and no. Both adults and students are searching to learn more about something that they're curious about. They both require deep thinking, research, sharing ideas with others, and a change in our perspective.
Different because usually adult inquiry would probably be a little harder and more focused on some like a main idea than just a couple different things.
Adult inquiry is probably more sophisticated.
Completely.
How is it different?
Because student inquiry, it's more free, but when you're an adult, it's harder to get an open mind when you're a kid.
I think it's the opposite because I think as an adult you've gone through many things and you have many things that you can be interested in to do inquiry
You
on.
know what? I don't. And